Welcome back to the channel. This is Music Mojo Jojo. Subscribe if you're new. Now leo nataka tukwe na ile conversation manze, ile conversation tumetakanga kwa nayo but tunaipush to the side for one reason or another. Hadi eventually nani Diana Codes na how comes I'm forgetting this, man? Diana Codes and Shekina Karen wame light up the internet with their beef manze, wametupiana tracks hapo. Hiyo ndio ika put this topic back to my head. Who is really the queen of female rap? Nani ndio ule goat? Like nani ndio ule the actual goat? Who's really the one? Nani ndio tunaweza patia hiyo crown? Cause huku males, yeah, people have their goats. Kuna wenye watasema Kali, kuna wenye watasema Okto, kuna wenye watasema Nyash. Mi ukiniuliza nitasema Kalamashaka. Kuna wenye ukiwauliza watasema Juliani. As in, people have their goats. But huku female, hatusikiangi hiyo discussion ikiwa as wide. And I wanna put it out there manze. Hapo hatuangali gender. We don't give a fuck, man. We only care about the music manze. We love the ladies manze. Kwanza we love them way more than we should. Shout out to all the ladies of the channel manze. Salute to y'all. Anyway, so nataka tuangalie the female rappers na nipeane my top 10 na some honorable mentions hivi, alafu tuangalie to the female rap genre in juju tuiangalie tu as a whole. Now tukianza female rap in the beginning haikuwa that important. Females walikuwa tu wanapeana hook kaa kwa hii ngoma angalia saa ya Kama featuring Kitusua. Unasikia tu dem kwa chorus tu hapo, lakini utamuona kwa ngoma nini. That's as far as I could get with females in hip hop in Kenya. But eventually when they started rapping, ilifika mahali wali take over. Go watch my history of hip hop video in Kenya if you haven't watched it. Hapo ndio na explain hiyo story yote. But inafika mahali where the ladies take over. Now these ladies that took over from then up to now, wenye wana take over itai, tuangalie lyrically as MCs, do they qualify to be the GOAT, the one, the only, the number one? Nani ana deserve your position? Tuangalie tu vizuri, to analyze tu sisi wote as a team here. Yeah, actually it's just me, but yeah, just go with the flow manze. So yeah, naweza wapatia a random top 10 yangu yenye itanikujia kwa kichwa. I love freestyling this, but it's a top 10 that enye nimescribble down a few names that are very important, and it's a top 10 list that sipeani in any sort of order, though tukifika top 5 na top 5 nitapeana in order. Ama fuck it, acha tu nipeane in order. I'll upload a separate video ya top 10 female rappers, but fuck it, acha tu nipeane tu top 10 in no particular order this time. Kuna Valerie Mudhoni man, if you don't like her shit, wewe uelewi hip hop, man. Valerie Mudhoni is fire, man. Ngoma zake ni kali, and she has the numbers to back up her claims, so anaweza claim to be the queen. So sijamsikia akiclaimia hiyo throne yet, but akidai anaweza iclaim na tunaweza msupport because she has the numbers to back up her claims, and she has the bars too. Fena Gitu ndio ningemweka next. Catalog manze, mbona wa drop as often as she should, as someone in her position should? Like, ni label issues ama ni nini? I don't understand what's wrong with Fena Gitu. My homie did a video on her at the Truth Lab hapo. Yeah, a fellow YouTuber, unaweza enda check out. He explains it even better. But Fenagitu, yeah, definitely deserves to be on the list. Next, of course, nilikuwa nishamtaja kwa hii beef, Shekina Karen. Shekina Karen nilianza, hata nilimweka kwa ile top 50 greatest rappers of all time. Nilianza kuambia kutoka kitambo, Shekina Karen ni mkali, Udem ni mkali, Udem ni mkali, watch out for this girl manze. Sai at least mmeanza kupay attention, sai mmeanza kusikia, ndo huyo, na anaendelea kuja. Hii si mwisho, she's going to climb up this list. She's going to climb up this list eventually. Eventually, mi naona hata Udem anaweza end up akitake your throne completely. Like, kama hakuna mse wa kudestroy. There was one potential person mwenye nilikuwa naona angeletana na Shekina Karen, but that person has not been rapping for years. Sijui what happened, but that's another story. Niyo nitawaambia baadaye. But as far as Shekina Karen walai, like 10-20 years down the line, manze, hiyo throne inaweza kuwa yake ile safely securely yenye tumekubali. She's the queen of rap huku 254, Shekina Karen, because lyrically there's not so many people that can stand up to her. Lyrically, I'm talking lyrically, there's not so many people that can stand up to her. But hey, yeah, next manze kwa list, MDQ. Lazima MDQ, shout out. MDQ is one of the most creative artists out here manze. One of the most creative Kenyan artists we've ever produced. Like manze, MDQ kwanga visionary tu ile sana, like vile yuji present, like artistry yake, vile yeu nini anakwanga tuna some sort of presence. Sijui niite aura, ni vile naona hiyo word iko overused, that's why I'm sort of trying to avoid using it, but let's just say aura. Kuna hii aura fulani yenye Muthoni Drama Queen anakwanga nayo, where it's just different, you know. The song akikuwa, mkiona song featuring Muthoni Drama Queen, ataleta tu hiyo aesthetic yake tu hapo, it will be a different, as in utafeel hiyo presence yake, na it will be different. Haitakuwa what everybody else is doing. Hiyo creativity yake ndio inanifanya nimuone a sort of a Lauryn Hill figure hivi in Kenya, but the rapping and singing hiyo ni something else, but the creativity part na MDQ manze, she's up there. Saru ame earn her spot. She's been dropping songs, amekuwa akijiprove over and over again. Tunajua anajua kurap, tunajua kona bars, topics ndio zinamuescape. She's been rapping about the same things over and over. Hizo ndio the only criticisms mi wanaona kuhusu Saru. Other than that, like, ako tu sawa, like, she's a rapper. Yeah, she's just Saru ndo huyu. I'm a rapper, I can rap, I rap, that's what I do. Ni hivyo tu. Like, apart hizo criticisms though, if you take them into consideration, neza mtetea by kusema that people can form their own niches. So unaweza pata maybe Saru alikuwa anadai kuform niche yake, but anyway, who am I to speak for her manze? Hiyo ni yeye kujispikia. As for it, ana deserve a spot hapa because she's been having hits, amekuwa na impact kwa game, so hatuwezi mlenga, hatuwezi tengeneza tu a top 10 list and act like Saru doesn't exist. Of course not. And then Ratatat, last time I spoke about her, I said RIP Ratatat, which was very wrong of me manze. Ratatat is still alive manze. I apologize to you Ratatat, ka unasikia hii man, I'm very sorry. Sikuwa najua, niliconfuse na Lady S, which I already said Lady S passed away. RIP Lady S. Lady S was a very phenomenal rapper at her time. Yeye kwanza hiyo time alikuwa na come up wow, and they were coming up along with the Ratatat, so ndio maana nilikuwa able to confused. But anyway, both of them got bars, both of them now are recognized kwa hii list. Tuwaeke tu wote, Ratatat and Lady S. wote wana deserve a spot like on any top 10 female list out there. And yeah, the top 3, this is where it gets tricky. This is where I'm actually listing my top 3 female Kenyan artists of all time. Kama umenotice kuna a few big names zenye hazijatajwa, so you might be guessing by now, but in case you don't give a fuck, ndo hiyo. Number 3, Femi One. Femi One definitely, Femi One ni mkali tu sana. Like endless bars, manze. She's always rapping. Na anajua kuconstruct ngoma. Hiyo ni kitu ingine inamsaidia. She not only knows how to rap, but also how to construct a song. So hiyo inamput ahead of a lot of her peers who can only rap, like wale wenye nimesema kina Saru, wenye it's just, yeah, I'm the rapper. Femi can be more than just a rapper at times, but her rapping skill pia hapa ndio tunaangalia mainly, na yeah, definitely deserves top 3. Number 2, STL, the great STL, manze. Stella Mwangi, definitely top 3, definitely top 2. STL, hata the only reason I'm not giving her number 1 is because number 1 is more deserved, but we'll talk about number 1 later. STL, manze, has had an amazing career, like really amazing, beyond Kenya. Like alienda hadi Norway, akaendelea kuwa na career huko. She had big songs like Haba Hujaza Kibaba. That was like a worldwide hit. It was not just a Kenyan hit. Like ilienda international. She had a lot of Kenyan hits though. Bad as I Wanna Be. Like kulikuwa na mangoma mingi tu za STL, na she's been always reinventing herself every time anarudi juu. Kauja take notice, amerudi in very many different decades. Kuna time alirudi 2010s hapo kama amenyoa with a different gimmick, going all hardcore, doing all these songs. Manze, hapo ndio alikuwa anatoa Bad as I Wanna Be. And it was just so cool for me back then as a teenager. Damn, I remember those days, man. Those early days nikiwa hapo 12, 13 years old, saying those Kenyan songs, manze, unasikia za hip hop zenye hata uamini hao ni wa Kenya, like ile yenye damn. Shout out to STL, manze. She's been pushing hip hop throughout her career. Hii time yote, na alimake kumbuka in the 2000s. So that's like almost 20 years plus. So shout out to STL, man. And number 1, the one and only Nazizi. Hiyo najua hakuna argument, si ndio? Number 1 ni Nazizi. When it comes to lyricism, tunajua her pen game is untouched. Hiyo nayo hakuna ku-argue. Her pen game is untouched. Tunaweza analyze song by song, album by album. I challenge you, kama unadai. Kama kuna mtu anakatana hiyo opinion, kama unani challenge hapo kwa comments, tunaweza enda hapo song by song, album by album, we analyze. Her pen game is unmatched. Her hook game is unmatched. She's a talented rapper. She's a talented singer. Huyu sasa ndio ningempea sasa that Lauryn Hill wa Kenya. Sasa yeye ndio inamfit even better because she's talented in both, and she does both. She mixes both in her music amazingly, with influences also from reggae. Imagine a reggae influenced rapper. Na huyo ndio ana top list, manze. But Nazizi, man, you know it's Nazizi, man. You just gotta give her flowers, man. Like, na hiyo nimeoffer. Kama kuna mtu ako na any counter argument against that, tuende tuko